Now you can also use AI to scrape all this data.
But that to me is the breakthrough right there, because guess what? You can share these maps into Facebook groups and people won't blink an eye. They won't say, oh, you're promoting. No, 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 you can't do that. You're banned from the group, right? I know if somebody shared something fairly innocent like this in one of my Facebook groups, I wouldn't think anything of it. This is going under the surface. This is like submarine level stealth, where you can share these maps. Now, okay, now we're talking. You can share these maps into Facebook groups that are niche specific and say, hey, I found this helpful resource.
That's right.
You know, enjoy. And in there are affiliate links or whatever it is, however you monetize it. Wow. Welcome back to Making Money with AI. And today, James has something new to share with us. I don't know anything about it. It has something to do with Google and it's something to do with maps. And so we're going to figure out how to make money with this. So James.
Okay. So we're all about innovative ideas with making money, and specifically with AI. Everyone is familiar with Google. Some people are familiar with Google Maps. Did you know that you can create your own Google Maps? So if you do a search in Google for Google My Maps or create my own map, Dave is in the portal right now where you can create a new map. So just click on create new map, for example, for a second there, Dave.
Yep.
Okay. So you can create maps from all over the world, and there's options here. And we're not going to go through all the specifics, but you can create a map of whatever it is you want. So one thing I was thinking about was it's congregating data. Everybody knows you can use Google, but Google sometimes can get a little chaotic. Well, people are starting to realize that they can make maps of certain things. So for example, I follow this guy called Dave Portney. He owned a company called Barstool Sports, sold it for crazy amounts of money, hundreds of millions of dollars. And one thing that he does is do pizza reviews. So he does pizza reviews all over the United States, and he gets all kinds of views on YouTube.
Can I look up his map here?
There probably isn't. That's the thing. Here's the opportunity, Dave. There probably isn't a map for him on here, but there's an opportunity to create a map. Okay. Well, there it is. Look right now. Here we go. Someone may have already created this. So Dave Portney's done all these pizza reviews. One of the reviews that I know that he's done is Sally's a Pizza. So just click on Dave Portney again. Type in Dave Portney. Okay. Portney, and go to Sally's a Pizza. Okay. Now that's one of the reviews he did. But imagine if you were someone like me that follows his pizza reviews and you had a map of the United States of literally every place that he's reviewed. Think about that. If I'm a fan of his and I want to try the pizza places that he's talked about, I could build a map and say, here's Dave Portney's pizza reviews. And then when you look at Google Maps, it has all these places. This is one place here. I could then have a link in my map to go to an affiliate link. Look, think of it this way. I could have Dave Portney's probably done 200 reviews, okay? Like in New York, Connecticut, Florida, some of these places. Mm-hmm. Maybe I have a list of other pizza places. People start using this map, and then there's a pizza place that wants to be on this map. You could be on my map. You got to charge, I'm going to charge you $100 to be on the map. Uh-huh. What are some other types of maps? Well, you could say, I saw a map the other day, and it was the top Civil War battle places in North Carolina. So you could have a map that has all these little dots, all these little balloons in North Carolina that show the Civil War places. Mm-hmm. So how do you monetize this? When you start to think locally, in the area that I live, this guy has a Facebook group. And what he does is he does local news for the town that I'm in, because there isn't a newspaper anymore in this local town. And there's probably 20,000 people that are in my area that follow him that says, here's how the high school team did. Here's how this person, they've had a 50-year anniversary, and it's all local stuff. They could make a Google My Map of the local area and charge businesses to be on that map. And there's 20,000 people that are in that direct area that want to look at, let's say, the restaurants in this area. Mm-hmm. My point is that you can drive traffic to these maps because people like these Google My Maps. Or if you're in, let's say, a Reddit group and people are talking about something, it's like, oh, I made a map for that. You can make these maps in seconds because, number one, you can take an Excel spreadsheet and just upload the Excel spreadsheet, and it just, boom, plots all the maps. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It takes you like 30 seconds and you can upload it all. So if you have a list of addresses, you could do that. So people want to pay for leads all the time. What if you had a map and you put all of the painters that are in this state. And here's a map of that. Someone will pay good money to access a list like that. Somebody that wants to go after painters, somebody who wants to go after dentists and doctors. Here is an updated map of doctors and their practices, and you can see their contact information. And someone's like, wow, I can literally visualize where everybody's at. Maybe there are companies that go door to door, but they can use a map to see that. So it's one thing that you see Google, it's another thing to see a map like this. Now you can also use AI to scrape all this data. So we've talked in other videos about AI tools that scrape data.
Right.
So you can get lists of new businesses that have been created. You can see lists of all this kind of data, make it yourself or get it somewhere else using the power of AI to scrape the data. And there's a whole opportunity for making your own custom Google Maps, and then either charging to have someone listed on it or to use it as a traffic source to push them somewhere else. And so I was thinking about doing a course on this, but I thought it would be awesome to have a video because it's a huge opportunity. And with the power of AI, you can make these Google Maps and make some decent money with it. So I think it's something that as a subscriber, hopefully you resonate with that out of the box kind of thinking, because Google is very powerful. AI is very powerful. When you can take a new thing, a Google My Map, which most of us have heard of, but you can control it. You can control the information. People don't realize, number one, you can even make this yourself. More than likely, people watching this video don't even realize they can make a map themselves.
I didn't know that.
Right? Number two, let them know monetize that. That's why you can go to these other businesses or just have them say, you want to be on here? Just like when you see a billboard. You see these billboards all the time and say, would you like to be on this billboard? Well, call us and you can be on it. You have a map. For example, Dave Portney's review pizza places. Would you like to be on the map if you're a pizza place? Contact me here. Contact me. Okay, be $100. All right. That's a business.
That's very interesting because it reminds me of an old school internet marketing model called the business directory. You set up a website with a business directory of all the different categories of businesses, and then you talk to all the local business owners, say, hey, would you like to be in my business directory where you'll get free traffic? People will learn about you. Your competitors are already on here. Do you want to be on here? Oh, it'll be $250 a year, $250 a year. You can be in the directory, etc. This is a very similar idea, and I like it because it's got the Google twist. So you can use Google as like a credibility builder, and maybe even you tie this into a business directory, where they are part of that map. Another idea I have from this is it could be a lead generator. You create a route that people can take to different things, like all the best landmarks, best places to see in your area, and you create a route in this map. I'm assuming it allows that.
Yes.
And then that could be like a free lead magnet,
Yeah, and then there's an affiliate link. If they want to buy their camping gear, they can go here. So get the eyeballs, giving something for free that's useful. And there's all kinds of things that you could do this. Again, any type of best pizza places, my picks, a map of colleges. Here's Division I schools in the United States on a map. Wow. Okay, there's tons of colleges in the United States, but here, or best places, safest places to travel in Europe. Oh, where are all the hostels in Europe? Okay, well here, plot it out. That information is out there, but it's not in these map formats like this. Right. If you want to say what are the best hostels in Greece, you have to go to Greece and try and find hostels among other things. It's not just that.
Right.
And so you make the map, and then again, how do you want to monetize it? Either someone charges you to be on it, you use it as a traffic source to go somewhere else, whatever you want. But make these maps, and then when you use the power of AI, you could say, give me a list of the 500 best Division I colleges in the United States. Boom. It's there in 5 seconds. Put it in an Excel spreadsheet, upload it to Google My Maps. You could have that map done literally in 2 minutes.
Wow.
So, and then use it how you will. So you go to these sites where it's people are talking about college and I don't know where I should go. Well, here's a really good resource to show you where the colleges are. Thank you very much. You're not selling them anything. It's just a resource. Then that resource gets passed around and there's a little call to action. Go to this website.
My mind is blown by this, James, because just think about it at the micro level. You could do this as a service for businesses. You could offer this as a lead magnet for specific niches of people that are interested. I think that's a really big use, the lead magnet. Sometimes the best way to monetize is to give something away for free and have very niche focused people on your email list in exchange, right? And that we all know the power of the email list, how powerful that is for bringing you ongoing income. So, wow, we could probably spend an hour, I think, on this idea.
Like, when you think about it, like when my wife many years ago, when we were getting married, we went to like a trade show that was just for, it was a wedding trade show. And when you get in there, there's a person there that's a DJ. There was another person there that does flowers. There was another person there that does cakes, whatever. And it's like, I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you. They're all there because that's where all the people were congregating. So what if you made a map and it's like, here's the best cake people in the United States. And you started going to these Facebook groups, you started going to these Reddit groups, and people are like, what do you do for cakes? How much are cakes where to go? Hey, here's a map of all the people. And then guess what? People,
wow.
Cake people will start coming to you and say, how do I get on that damn map?
Exactly.
500
wow.
bucks.
Here's what I like about it. What you just said now, I think to me, this is the breakthrough, because I've been trying to understand it. Again, I had not heard of this before. James brought this and he's like, let's riff on it. And that's what we do, right? That's what we do here. We riff on these ideas. But that to me is the breakthrough right there, because guess what? You can share these maps into Facebook groups and people won't blink an eye. They won't say, oh, you're promoting. No, you can't do that. You're banned from the group, right? I know if somebody shared something fairly innocent like this in one of my Facebook groups, I wouldn't think anything of it.
Does it bring you value?
I wouldn't think this is going under the surface. This is like submarine level stealth, where you can share these maps. Now we're talking. You can share these maps into Facebook groups that are niche specific and say, hey, I found this helpful resource.
That's right.
Enjoy. And in there are affiliate links or whatever it is, however you monetize it. Wow.
Yeah. And so you could do this for like a million different things. And so it's just about congregating data that's already out there. AI is going to get the data for you very easily. There's 100 different ways you can do that. And it's just using the power of Google, giving something away for free of value, and then you're in control.
Check this out. Okay. Now my mind is rolling. Etsy is the place for digital products. You could literally sell access to this digital map that you've created, and you could sell for $4 or $5, $6, nothing too expensive. But man, the stuff sells like crazy. And especially, like you said, all the best cake decorators, because Etsy's all about, like weddings and gifts and things like that. Wow.
You look at things like Notion templates, which help you kind of organize your life. They sell like crazy on Etsy. A lot of people, when they think about Etsy, they think about, I want to get like a custom t-shirt made or something custom. There's a huge world of just digital stuff. People don't realize that. Yep. You could go on there and, like we just said, you could customize it. The Google map for New York State when you're getting married. Here's all the cake people. Here's all the DJs. Here's all the blah, blah, blah in New York State. Okay, well, I'm not from New York, but I'm from New York and I'm getting married. How many people get married in New York every year? I don't know, 1 million. Somebody's going to find that map and say, gosh, yeah, it was $10. It showed me everything and blah, blah, blah. And whatever other stuff you want to add. But the simple core of it is people understand Google Map. Yeah, I'd love it. And you could just show an image of it. Here's a Google Map. Oh, this is all the places. And then just boom. Yeah, I'll pay you $5. But you could have 100,000 people pay you $5. $5 is nothing to them, but 100,000 times 5 is a lot to you.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I can see why you were going to do a course on this. I mean, it just starts to boggle the mind on this. So, well, thank you for sharing this. I mean, I'm going to be going down a rabbit hole just thinking about this. So many possibilities. In fact, you might even ask ChatGPT about what would be some sellable, marketable ways to do this,
run with it. Use this as a business. We're giving you actionable stuff here. We're giving you actionable businesses. It's not just about theory. It's not just about hype with AI. You can really do stuff here. So all we need is one person that watches this video. Most people sadly don't take action. If you're that one person that takes action, you could make a business out of this. So we hope you enjoy this. Spread the word that we're coming with the heat. We're coming with truly innovative ideas using the power of AI. Like and subscribe and share. Let people know about us. Help us grow. and we'll see you next time on Making Money with AI.